Are you tired to living paycheck to paycheck and ready to take control of your financial future? Guys, in this video, we're going to be discussing the fastest ways to financial freedom starting at the age of 18. We'll be covering the best steps to take to set yourself up for success and live a fulfilling, financially independent life. Guys, first off, we're going to start talking about the steps that you guys can take today to start preparing your life and to put you in the best position for tomorrow. We're going to discuss the power of saving and investing and how to create a budget that not only works for you, but works for your financial situation as well. On top of that, we're also going to touch on the importance of education and also continuously learning key factors that are going to help achieve your financial freedom. In this video, we're also going to cover strategies for paying off debt, building credit, and to be able to create multiple streams of income. By the end of this video, you guys are going to have a roadmap to your financial freedom, and you're going to have all the tools you need to be able to control your financial future. Guys, if you are ready to take the first step towards your financial independence, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that way we can get started. And if you do find anything useful in the video, guys, absolutely crush the like button. That way we can help with the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you guys in the video. Number one in our list to be able to set yourself up for a great financial future, I'm gonna go ahead and have these listed right over here so that way it's very clear and easy to see. The first one on our list is set a clear financial goal. You guys need to decide how much money you want to make, and you need to set a timeline how long you want to achieve it. If your goal for this year is to make 50,000 plus, 60,000 plus, maybe even 100,000 plus, you got to be able to write that goal down, maybe on a piece of paper or maybe just engrave it in your brain. That way you guys do have something you're working towards. Without goals, guys, your dreams are just going to be dreams. But with a written down process and plan, you can go ahead and make those dreams into, a process that can turn out into a journey, so that way you can actually achieve it. The second one on our list, guys, is to create a budget and stick to it. Identify your expenses and your income and make a plan to save and invest as much as you can and as much as possible. Guys, for all the money that you are making, if you don't have a plan to save at least 50, 60, maybe even 90% of the money you're making, you're never going to be able to have capital to use to be able to invest it and fund your future investment. The number one thing I would say is, for most of you guys that are a little bit younger, or my younger audience, maybe 18, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger, it's so very important that the money that you do make, that you save, right? A lot of us, maybe we make decent money, right? But it doesn't mean nothing if we don't even save it. You have people that, let's just say, for example, work a job that maybe is making $30,000 a year, but with that $30,000, they're saving $20,000. Then compared to, you have someone who makes a little bit more money, let's just say they make $80,000 a year, but they spend $70,000 and they're only saving $10,000 at the end of the year. Who do you think is going to be in a better financial position? The one who saves $20,000 a year. It's not about how much you guys make, it's about how much you save. You could be making $1 million, but if you're spending $999,000, it doesn't really matter, because you're never going to have the money to invest to be able to create more passive income. So my goal is to write out your expenses, write out your income, and try to budget yourself and be as frugal as you possibly can. Cut out the extra restaurants, cut out the Starbucks, cut out the Dunkin' that you don't need, cut out the extra shopping and spending. And if your goal at the end of the day is to be successful and to be able to, have, a mansion, beautiful house, nice cars, supercars and whatnot, then you guys got to be able to start planning today. Number 3 on our list, guys, is to start a side hustle. All right, guys, so in my books, I actually have something called the 3 hustle. Not in my book, but just in my philosophy. And pretty much, I'm going to explain to you guys why the 3 hustles are so important. Your first hustle is your main hustle, right? It's the main job that you have, whether it's, working a W-2 job, working at your own business, or whatever it may be, right? Working at a restaurant, a retail, working on sales, working in marketing. Your first hustle is going to be your main hustle. It's the job that you're spending a majority of your time with, and that you're going to be receiving most of your money up front. The second is your side hustle, right? All the extra free time that you do have is going to be invested into your side hustle. For example, I have a main job, main career myself, which is in sales, and I would say that my side hustle would be YouTube. The reason I say it's YouTube is because I'm investing not only my time, but I'm investing a small amount of capital as well to be able to produce nice quality content. In that, I do expect in the future to have, of course, some sort of return. Now, my main goal for YouTube isn't to profit and maximize the money, but of course I am investing in this because I do believe in the platform, I believe in my audience, and I believe in my viewers as well. I want you guys to succeed, because if you guys succeed, I succeed just as much. Along with that, you have your third hustle, and your third hustle is your future hustle. Of course, I'm doing, my main hustle. I'm doing YouTube, and I'd say my future hustle is to be able to retire and be financially free. That would possibly be, real estate investing or stocks or whatnot. It's something I can work towards in the future to be able to keep my motivation and to keep my laser focus. All right, guys, and for number 5, gonna go ahead and list it right over here. Save and invest wisely. Now, I know how it may feel, having, a little bit amount of money and, saying to yourself, hey man, I want to use this money to be able to make more money right now. Now, here's the thing, guys. I've invested in tons of stuff and I've lost money in tons of stuff, right? Let's say it's stock market, Robinhood, whatnot, crypto. You guys got to treat your money like soldiers, and you can't lose your soldiers to battles that aren't worth it, right? You can't just be gambling, throwing your money away at things that aren't going to bring you a return. The reason is, risky investments are risky for a reason, because most of the time you'll lose your money. Last thing you want to do is work so hard for your investments just to lose it and start all over in your saving process. It's so important for you guys to invest in things that do make sense and that are smart, instead of maybe buying that supercar that you can go out and flex and have high status to you and all your friends. Maybe investing in that rental property might make a little bit more sense in the future. Not only that, but because that rental property can fund the cash flow to your payments every month on the supercar, meaning if you hustle it out now, you'll be able to pay for all the nice things in the future, right? So that's why you almost have to put a little bit of a pause to living luxurious right now in order to build the fundamentals for your life today. All right, guys, so number 6 on our list is to network and build relationships. Guys, it's so important that you surround yourself with people you want to become with in the future. Of course, networking, your network is your net worth. If you surround yourself with, let's say people who are making $20,000 a year, who are gambling, spending all their money, you can expect yourself to be just like them, right? You are the 5 people you hang out with the most. If you're networking and you're building relationships and you're around people who are making 6 figures a year with multiple rental properties or multiple sources of income, you can best believe you're going to be that 6th friend, all right? The biggest thing is, of course, you got to communicate with like-minded people, and you got to be around people that will make you better. Of course, you don't want to be the best person in the group that you're around, because how else are you going to learn and expand your skills and knowledge if you are pretty much already maxing out with the people you're talking to? That's why I would say, in the industry or the field you're in, whether it's IT, whether it's sales, whether it's properties, meet some people, right? Obviously, we're in an era of social media. Meet with some people online, meet with some people in person, call some lenders, call some people, network, talk, even on YouTube over here. Reach out to people on YouTube, give off some positive feedback, go onto people's videos, comment something nice, be positive, and you're gonna find yourself with an awesome sphere of influence. And believe it or not, you're gonna hear some pretty useful stuff from people like them. Even you guys watching this video today, if you guys hear something useful that I'm sharing, in a sense that is networking, right? Because you came to my platform, you're learning something that's gonna help you achieve yourself, put yourself in a better position. At the end of the day, we are building a relationship, right? Because even though I have not met you personally, I understand the fact that you are watching this video for the sole purpose of bettering yourself. The next bullet point in our list is to right over here, take calculated risk. The thing in life is, if you don't take risk, you're never gonna get reward, right? Life in itself is risky. The reason why is we're not gonna make it out alive. So the biggest thing in life is you do have to sometimes step out of your comfort zone, right? Whether it's joining a job that is good for you but you've never done before. In a sense, it's risky because you're not exactly sure how you're going to perform, but it's good for you, and that's why it's so important to push yourself to be able to take that next step. Or maybe if it's the rental property which you calculated and all the numbers make sense for you to be able to make a good profit, but it's risky because you've never taken out a loan before and you're not exactly sure how you're going to respond. It's so important to take calculated risks, because when you have a history of making decisions that make sense and that start to over time just build and build and build, you're gonna look back at your future and say, I've made a ton of good decisions. And you don't even have to win all of them, right? You can make some decisions, let's just say don't always succeed, but at the end of the day, you always want to plan for the worst. That way, even in your worst situation, you still have leverage and you're still in a good position to be able to make a move that'll make you money. And other than that, guys, this was just a short little video just to kind of give you guys some financial tips that I use in my everyday life to help me progress and to help me be successful. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Like I said before, if you do want more financial content like this, or maybe more motivation or more tips and tricks in life, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and we're gonna be doing, you know, more videos like this, shaking it up, being a little bit different than we were last year, of course, because we want to not only touch base on, you know, different audiences, but I want to give content that my audience actually finds useful, right? I'm watching all these videos online and I'm saying, hey, you know I got the mind power that some of these other guys have, and I want to be able to have my own influence on the world. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Lights, camera, financial freedom.